What is up, my fellow degenerates? Max with the Parlay Princes. We are back. Recap video for Vegas 104. We're going to go over mainly the picks and why I picked them. I'm not going to go over the fights too much. You guys watch the fights. You know what happened here. My favorite comment on my prediction video is, "Why do you pick only underdogs? You're an idiot." And then half of the underdogs won, so thank you for jinxing it. Rough night. Unless you took Matty Betts' cycle. Shout out to Matty Betts for turning 4,000 into 100,000. Black Shear sub, the Lidze decision, Vallejos KO. I loved everything. I just couldn't back Black Shear sub. I put it on some parlays, but deep in my soul, I had Cody Gibson. Round one, he spazzed. We're going to talk about that later. Like, subscribe, comment. Like, where do I go from this? I don't know. UFC Prediction Tracker, the YouTube channel, has me at 5-12 for the night. He's a liar. He's not. I'm joking. But I forgot to put Vallejos versus Choi in my prediction video. I don't know how I did that. So that's why it made it sit. It was really 7 for 13 because I did pick flip for Delidze. But he looks at all my videos. So he saw that I picked Vittori in my prediction video. So that's what put me at 5 for 12. Really, I'm 7 for 13. For the night. So let's just square that up right away. First fight, guys. I had a joke saying Dubin fight ends in the first 2.5 minutes. I was completely joking. It was more for the Dubin side. But Dubin got starched. She didn't land anything good. It seems like she only has an overhand right. She's training with Rose, training with Miranda Maverick, and she looked worse than ever. So we're officially broken up. I don't know what else to say. Not to take anything away from Judice. Judice spaz, bro. Judice just showed up ready, bro. And Dubin did not. This fight ended in the first minute and 40 seconds. Gun to my head, I would have never predicted that. But here we are. Head kick KO for Judice. And I will be betting on her next time. I will be fading Dubin. There you go. That's simple. Anything else that I missed from that fight? Not really. When all your parlays, or almost all of them, have Dubin KO or Judice decision, you know you just fumbled the bag. So, nasty head kick KO from Judice. Stylistically, I love to see it. For my betting parlays, I hate you. Josiane Nunes and Cachoeira. I did pick Cachoeira, which put me at 1-1 for the night so far. And it's exactly why I picked Cachoeira. Nunes just throws these Chandler-type style punches with no technique. She was literally looking at the canvas, like just trying to like dodge the jab and like throw overhands, and it was just not working. I have never seen someone get knocked out that bad from an uppercut. You know, it reminds me of Jean Silva versus Jourdain. Nasty, bro. She literally went to sleep from that. Head hit the canvas, then follow-up punches. Flink. Nasty, and that was rough, too, because again, you guys know I love the ladder challenge. I was trying to turn 10 into 30 to continue the ladder. And I put over 2.5, bro. It's the only thing from the parlay that didn't hit. That's the thing that hurts my soul the most, when I can't hit a plus 200 parlay. In the past 2 weeks, it's been off by 1. Terrifying stuff. But absolutely nasty from Cachoeira. I would have never expected a round 1 finish. I should have seen that coming, though. When two girls are going to stand and bang and there's going to be 0 takedowns, do not put the over. That's what we learned last night, boys. So 1-1 right there. Cachoeira, she struggles with anyone that can submit her. But other than that, she's filthy. So lock it in. Next fight, Andre Lima and Daniel Barez. Perez did amazing. No, I'm kidding. Lima went absolutely crazy. What was the significant strikes? Oh my God. 108 significant strikes for Lima. 33 for Barres. Wow. It was a masterclass performance. I didn't know how he was going to finish this fight, so a lot of my parlays had Lima money line, which technically was the safest. You know, when did this fight end? This fight ended 3 minutes into round 3, so we were close to getting the decision. And that's kind of why I put money line. I know the odds were horrendous, but Lima spazzed. I'm very excited to see what Lima does next. And Daniel Barrera is not the highest level of competition, so it's going to be exciting to see how Lima looks in his next fight. You know, does he show up the same? Does he fucking get fraud checked? Who knows? But an undefeated fighter finally won this year, boys. We did it. We did it. Next fight, Stephanie Luciano, Sam Hughes. I picked Sam Hughes. I picked 3 girl underdogs and 2 of them won. And up until this point, I'm like, I am Himothy, I am God. I did great on the prelims. The main card crashed and died. Sam Hughes, guys. I had a bet too where Sam Hughes wins by split decision for plus 650. I paired that up with Cachoeira win split decision. It was $4 to win 300. We were very close. Like, I picked the right girl, Cachoeira, but she's too demon. So it is what it is. Sam Hughes, that's why I picked her. More well-rounded MMA fighter. Luciano's not going to try to get this to the ground. She's going to stand and bang, even if she's struggling with the standing and banging. She is fucking beautiful, but that is not enough to win a fight. She just lost to Sam Hughes, who looks like the witch from Wizard of Oz. I will say, the only thing that scares me about picking Sam Hughes is her nose is so big that it always looks like she got this shit beat out of her, no matter what. Like, you could just jab her up, and her face is just like... Even my girlfriend was sitting here. She's like, oh my God, the other girl looks like she got beat so badly. I'm like, no, it's just her face all the time. So that's the only thing about picking Sam Hughes, but I did very well on that prediction. I said Sam Hughes plus 3.5. I said Sam Hughes money line. I said Sam Hughes split decision for plus 650. So I do have my moments here. Great fight for Sam Hughes. I thought she won that straight up. I don't think it was split, but hey, these judges are retarded. And Luciano, she will look good against the right opponents, but not someone that's as vetty as Sam Hughes and as well-rounded. Next fight, Carlos Vera and Josias Musasa. Every time someone is from like some random ass like village from like a random country, they always lose. So I'm done betting on people that don't have like... I'm not saying he doesn't have real training camps. I picture this guy training in the woods. Like, I don't know how else to word this. It's... If you're from a small village in Africa, I'm not betting on you anymore. It's not happening. It sounds beautiful for the story. Like, oh yes, he's chasing his dreams. He escaped the fucking Navajo tribe, but like, I can't do it anymore, guys. Carlos Vera, as soon as they said Ryan Hall is in his corner, and then he started scooting on his butt, I'm like, bro, we are going to win this easily. But no, Carlos Vera is Ryan Hall 2.0 that can actually strike. Nasty, bro. That head kick was nasty. I respect it, bro, because it's so last second. Like, he was, like, falling to the ground. He's like, psych, head kick, bink. And then he locked in the sub. Bro, anyone that put Vera's submission, minus if you're one of my ops, I respect you tremendously. Because I put Musasa points, Musasa KO, Musasa this, Musasa that, Lion King this. And Carlos Vera. Bear, I love you. You're staying in this room, though. Nasty. I will never bet on Musasa again, 100%. And I'll probably never bet on Carlos Vera again, ever in my life, going further. Bear, you're blocking my flow here. You're killing the vibe. You're killing my high. I'm not high. I'm actually sober right now. But crazy, guys. Carlos Vera, nasty. In round 1 again, bro. These round 1 finishes are disgusting. Yu Su Young and AJ Cunningham. I picked Yu Su Young. Su Young Yu. And I gunned in my head. I had decision. Because he's a road to UFC guy. He's fighting somewhat of a vet in AJ Cunningham. And I just couldn't do it. I know AJ Cunningham is kind of doggy, like Hollowbow. But it's just the skill's not there. And here's the Godfather DMing me like, why didn't I bet last night? He's over in Dominican Republic. I'm sending him all the parlays where people just put Matty bets his cycle and won like $10,000. He's pretty livid right now. AJ Cunningham just did not do good. Lost 30-27. I had some tickets where it was AJ Cunningham plus 3.5. Obviously, that did not hit. And he just did not show up that night. And my guy, not you, but you, showed up, bro. He just stylistically spazzed. Very well-rounded fighter. I probably will bet on you again. He's shown that he is not a fraud. Next fight, Waldo Cortez Acosta, Ryan Spann. I picked Cortez Acosta. So up until this point, I'm 5-2. I'm like, oh, all right. So now I'm cooking up main card parlays. I'm like, all right, my shit is on. Here we go. Psych. Just wait for the main card. It gets good. Ryan Spann, man, he just didn't show up, bro. It's that simple. I in my prediction video, I did mess up, and I said that Cortez Acosta is going down to 205. I am sorry. That's the only mistake I made in the entire video. I don't know how I missed that. People did correct me, and I tagged the comments so people can understand that this is what's happening. But either way, I picked Cortez Acosta, and I was really thinking he was just going to lay and pray. He had his moments in there. We know this guy is like used to be a pro baseball player. He was literally throwing those overhand rights like a fastball. He's like, Frank. And that shit was clipping Ryan Spann. He literally dominated Ryan Spann. I think Ryan Spann got like 1 or 2 good punches in there. What were the significant strikes? 66-23. Holy crap. Like maybe 1 or 2 parlays I put Ryan Spann at plus money because other people's predictions were seeping into my brain. But it was Acosta, bro. I thought it was going to be Acosta points. I'm not going to lie. I put some parlays KO just to kind of hedge with myself. But, man, we got to give it to Acosta. It's not just that Ryan Spann didn't show up. It's also that Acosta went demon time. This guy had like 0 takedowns. I think he hit him with a left hook that stunned him. I forget what it was, but Ryan Spann just did not look like him that night. I like Ryan Spann, but not against a wildebeest like Acosta. Here we go, main card. Still started off good. So now I'm 6-2 because I picked Vallejos KO. I posted parlays. I said KO round 1. I didn't personally believe that would happen, but for the plus money, I hated the KO prop for Vallejos. Minus 150 for a KO. Get that shit out of here. Why would you take that when you can take fight ends in KO for minus 200? Just in case Choi KOs him. But Vallejos, bro, looking like a young Taporia in there. Hoink, 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 psych. The way he dodged that jab, Choi was like, I love how I'm getting into character. Choi was like, fwink, and Vallejos was like, no, bink. Nasty, bro. Choi looked very slow in there, and this one did hurt my soul because out of everyone that lost of the night, Choi's my favorite. Just something about him. He looks like an evil villain from Rush Hour. I don't know, something about it. I feel like he gets bitches. I don't know how else to word this. I feel like he gets a lot of Asian bitches. But great fight for Vallejos. I picked him KO round 1. That's what happened. Bet. Next fight. This was disgusting. And this one, as the night went on, I started fading him more and more. DR versus Brenson Ribeiro. Just seeing how the night was going, I was like, bro, I don't think this is DR's night. I just don't have any confidence in Ribeiro, so it was so hard for me to press the button on Ribeiro, but I did it. Didn't take money line. I put a lot of KOs. I did not see a sub happening at all. This guy's been on the ground a lot in his previous fights and gets nothing close to a submission. So I'm like, why would he get a submission here? I had a lot of parlays where it was either DR KO, Ribeiro KO, or fight ends in KO. I baited heavily because I'm pretty sure the no distance prop was probably very close to the KO prop. So that's why I always like to say, guys, check the odds. Even if you think the fight is 100% going to be a KO. If the no distance and the KO prop is very close, just do no distance just in case. So I baited there. Plus, what was he? Plus 250, plus 300, something crazy like that. I guess the weight miss was kind of seeping into my brain too. I thought it would maybe be to an advantage of DR, make his chin stronger. But no, he did horrible, and I think he clipped him maybe twice, but this was really Ribeiro's fight, so shout out to him. 17 significant strikes for DR, 28 for Ribeiro. It is what it is, boys. So at this point, I was 6-3 on picks, and this is where it all just went downhill. Damon Blackshear, Cody Gibson. My pick was Cody Gibson, guys. This is why I couldn't get on the Blackshear submission hype train. I wasn't sold, bro. And as we saw in round 1, that's the Cody Gibson I was expecting. This guy's body shots were elite. Elite like hook body shots. Round 1, I was in heaven. Round 2, Cody Gibson started off the same way and then took Blackshear to the ground. I swear to God, the second he took him to the ground, I said, this fight is over. Because it happened the round before. Cody takes him down, Blackshear reverses it, and tries to get some submission attempts. The second, Cody even had more control when he took him down. The second they both touched the ground, I said, this fight's over. And that's what happened. A couple seconds later, Blackshear reversed it. Fucking, what was it, Kimura? I can't remember. Does it tell me here? Of course not. Why would it? Significant strikes. 13 for Damon, 45 for Cody Gibson. I just don't like betting on fighters when their only path to victory is a submission. I can't stand that shit, but hey. He won the fight. What can I say? And I was still proud of Cody Gibson. Depending on his next fight, I still might pick him because I was proud of the performance. I was proud of like 5 minutes out of the fight. The fight lasted 9 minutes. We'll give 5 minutes to Cody, 4 minutes to Blackshear. There it is. Good win for Blackshear though, because he was definitely losing that fight. What else we got here? Alexander Hernandez, Kurt Holloway. This one hurt my soul because I had Holloway plus 3.5, and one of the dirty, filthy judges gave Hernandez a 30-27. I don't know how, but I can't like really dwell on it that much. Holloway lost the fight in my eyes. I thought he won round 1. I thought he won half of round 2. But I thought, technically speaking, Hernandez had the better night. He had 11 less significant strikes at 59, but the control time was crazy. I think it was like 6 minutes versus 40 seconds, so that played a huge factor. I just would have loved that plus 3.5, bro. You filthy judge, if I find you, you owe me $5. This is the thing. I only lost $37 last night, and I'm still depressed. Like, how does this happen? It's just because I didn't win. I do low risk, high reward. I don't care what I lost. I care that I just didn't win. So at this point, guys, where was I at? I was 6-2 after that. So 6-3, 6-4, 6-5. We were 6-2, and now we're 6-5 on picks. What happened? And it gets worse. Here we go. 6-6. Chitty. I picked Zaleski because he's got more power. I knew I was going to be dealing with a crazy reach disadvantage, but I was like, you know what? Zaleski went the full 3 rounds with Randy Brown. Randy Brown is like Chitty 2.0. You do the math, boom, Zaleski wins the fight. No, he doesn't. Chitty didn't even know what he hit him with. He's like, I don't know what I hit him with, but I hit him with something. Yeah, you did. You hit him with a fucking knee. Bear. I'm depressed. Yeah, just absolutely horrendous night for Zaleski. A lot of people were saying there's no way Chitty wins. There's no way Chitty wins. So I was like, I bet we're going heavy Zaleski. So I had my pick. I had other people's picks combined. It was just a nightmare. I had parlays that lost because of previous fights, but the real pick on this fight, guys, was fight ends in KO. That was the pick. It was like minus 105, I think. It was beautiful, but of course it wasn't on my banger parlay. The last 4 fights, I put a parlay $10 to win $360. I posted on my Instagram. We had a Blackshear sub, Holloway plus 3.5. You son of a bitch, judge. And then I put Dos Santos, Zaleski, money line. And then I put Dolidze points, bro. So we were very close, 10 to 360. It happens to the best of us. But Chitty showed up. He used his reach advantage, and he really dominated. First round was close. Wow, these strike numbers seem very off to me, but maybe I was watching the wrong fight. 17 significant strikes for Zaleski and 46 significant strikes for Chitty. I don't know who's counting the punches, but I think you are deaf and blind. And here we go. So I was 50-50 on picks, and this made me not a piece of shit. I went 7-6. Yes! I picked Roman Dolidze. I did pick Flip Guys. I'm sorry. As the fight got closer, I was like, Vettori is just way too ugly. And that's all I was basing it on. Who would win in a supermodel pageant? It's Dolidze, guys. All jokes aside, like, it was very hard to predict who's going to win this fight. It's one of those things where they fought before. It was very close. Someone won, but other people have the other guy too. It's like... And in this fight, Dolidze was just ready for a 5-rounder. It was that simple. He got dropped in round 2. Dolidze threw like 12 axe kicks. That's like me in UFC 5. I learned one kick and now I'm just spamming it. Honest to God, I'm not even joking. This guy threw at least 5 axe kicks. I think one of them landed too. Dolidze got dropped in round 2. So that just shows how durable he is. He can be hurt that badly. He was doing the Millie Rock out there. And Vettori just very sloth-like. Like, how else to word this? And this is why, like, in my prediction video, I picked Vettori. But I think I said it. I'm like, bro, I just don't like Vettori's fight style. Like, I'm picking him, but I don't like it. And then I finally came to my senses, and I picked Dolidze. But, not much to say there. You know, Vettori had a round or two, but it was Dolidze's night. It's that simple. And at the end of the night, I was definitely happier that Dolidze won. So there it is, guys. I was going to drop a prediction video today for Sean Brady and Leon Edwards, but I'm like, let me take a breather after the massacre that happened last night. Let me take a breather. And we'll either drop that Monday, Tuesday. I think Monday's the best, because if I do Tuesday, it's just not the vibe. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you want, drop in the comments if you guys won or lost parlays. Let me know what you won, so I can just live through you guys, because I'm down 37 bones. And that's it. That's the Apex. Those are Apex cards right there. You bet half underdogs are going to win. Appreciate you guys for being here. We'll be back. Peace.